All right, so it's inauguration night. Pretty emotional day for all of us, right? Regardless of your politics. And I'm trying to unwind, and I'm on my laptop, and the Bernie memes start to happen, and it's just perfect. I mean, it doesn't matter what's going on. Bernie only comes in one flavor. And we all needed something kind of goofy that night, and I posted something about it online, and all my friends from all different political backgrounds start filling up my comment thread with these memes, and we're all laughing together about our politics again. And it's just exactly what we all needed. And then the next day, it just keeps getting better, right? The ghost one comes out, the basic instinct one comes out, which I find deeply confusing. And by middle of the day, the next day, I'm looking online to see where I can find a pair. Maybe I'll be, inauguration Bernie for Halloween or whatever. And I find out, like a lot of folks did, that a lady named Jen from Vermont, who's a teacher, made them from a reclaimed sweater, and there's literally none other like it in existence. And even ones that are made the same way, she's not making any more because she's busy trying to keep your kids' fingers out of their noses on Zoom right now, and she can't handle 15,000 pairs of mittens from her basement. So she says, go to Etsy, find a small business to support. Awesome. So at this point, I should probably tell you a little bit about who I am. I have spent the last 8 years making stuff out of reclaimed materials. I usually use wood and leather. But as you can imagine, this week I'm trying to figure out how to make mittens in our little sew shop. But as I think about it more, I realize that I really want ones that look just like Bernie's. And there's probably a lot of people that do. And if you're going to make thousands of something that all look the same way, I think traditional manufacturing probably makes more sense than small batch handcrafted. So I call my friend who's an industrial designer and has made literally millions of different kinds of gloves from concept to shipped. And we start talking about what would it take, like is this even possible? It starts out mostly as a joke, but after 20 minutes, we have a production plan with vendors and a budget and a timeline. And I unwind, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and I turn my camera on, and here we are. So we're gonna make some Bernie mittens, and here are the details. Number one, we wanna honor the school teacher that made the original mittens. Jen from Vermont. And so we're going to donate 1/3 of any profits that there are to Donors Choose to support teachers in their classrooms right now who are navigating all kinds of nonsense and could really use the help. Jen from Vermont, if you're out there and you would like help putting a Donors Choose page together so that we can hook your classroom up if this works, call me. Two, we're using traditional manufacturing here, but we're going to stick to the values of the original gloves and the values that I've been working under for 8 years as a maker, which are sustainable and recycled materials, workers that make a living wage, and no compromises on quality. Three, transparency. In order for us to pull off 1 and 2, we're going to have to be super duper clear with you about the flow of the manufacturing process, vendor selection, and ultimately the financials at the end of the project. So we're going to publish all of that in great detail, and you're going to know where every dollar goes and where we're spending our time and how we're moving the ball forward to bring these things to life. 4, this one's fun. We're going to ship it in a manila envelope like the one Bernie was carrying that day as if he was late to the DMV, because I can't come up with a good reason not to do that. 5, if you want to support a handmade artist on Etsy and get a bespoke pair of mittens, you should totally do that. They have had a really rough year. A lot of them make a lot of their money in in-person craft fairs, which have all been canceled. So if you can go support one of them, please do. For our part, we're going to staff the fulfillment of this if we need any extra support with makers that we know in the Chicago community that might have had a rough year. 6, this is for folks that want a replica of Bernie's gloves so that we can have something to remember that moment when we all laughed together again. That's what it's for. So if you're new to Indiegogo, here's how that works. It's a pre-order because these things don't exist yet. So you place your order now. We then take all of the information from those orders, sizes, everything else, to our manufacturers. We manage the manufacturing process, and then all the mittens are shipped to us when they arrive. Or when they're done, and we turn around and ship them all right to you. You'll probably be the first and only ones to get it. I don't see this becoming like a product in the long haul, but we're We're going to commit to making as many of them as you guys want, and getting them to you as quickly as possible. So that's all I've got. Go America, go Mittens. Thanks for helping us make this a reality. What an amazing 48 hours it's been since the inauguration. The internet moves fast and we're just trying to keep up. So if you want to come, let's do this.